I didn't meet Ruiz until the press conference or the week of the fight, because Miller pulled out and he was the best replacement. So yeah, there wasn't that real fire. But honestly, to say this is, the smack talk is only going to make him, he's only digging his own grave, because it's a different kind of thing now. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I took my L and I handled it like a man, but I'm going to show people the art of bounce back.
And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, it's showtime!
Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide, where we talking nothing but this boxing, man. What's good, fam? Hey, listen, man, first off, I want to welcome everybody to the channel. If you're new here, I want you to be here. So think about hitting that subscribe button as we stay knee deep into this boxing conversation, man. Andy Ruiz, Joshua 2. We are waiting on the venue to be confirmed, man. You know, last week, Eddie Hearn put out, did a press conference saying the fight will be in Saudi Arabia. Since then, Andy Ruiz has come out and said that it won't be in Saudi Arabia. It will be in the United States. So we're waiting on news for that, man. As soon as I get word on that, I will let everyone know. But I'm here to talk about Anthony Joshua, man. Anthony Joshua, there's been a lot of videos lately, you know, stating that AJ has turned heel. AJ is, you know, wants to be the bad guy now. You know, I look at it totally different, man. I don't look at it that way at all, man. I look at it as Anthony Joshua being, you know, frustrated with all the criticism he's receiving. You know, he did an interview, I think, with the guys from William Hill. There was several interviews with Anthony Joshua lately, man, but this specific one that I'm talking about was with William Hill, man. And you know, he talked about Andy Ruiz and you know, the smack talking that he's been doing, and that, you know, how the first fight, you know, he couldn't get up for Andy Ruiz. There was no upside to him fighting Andy Ruiz whatsoever. You know, basically saying that he slept on him without saying he slept on him. You know, he said he had no fire. You know what I'm saying? He never met Andy Ruiz before until the week of the fight. The week before the fight, he was so nice and polite, and you know, he just he couldn't get up for him. And he said that's what you seen in the ring that night, when we seen him getting his neck massage, when you seen him getting, you know, had them chewing on his mouth guard and all that. He said he was disinterested, man. He couldn't get up for the fight. He said he didn't have a panic attack, none of that stuff there, man. But he said that, you know, Ruiz keep running his mouth and he's just digging himself a bigger grave. Now he has that fire. Now he has some animosity to go at Andy Ruiz, and that's what a good fight needs, man. When you have a fight that, you know, especially a pay-per-view fight, or a real big championship fights, you don't want to see the guys all friendly and shaking hands and, you know, that type of stuff there. You want to see the guys have some type of animosity with each other, man, to give the fans something to look forward to, something that says, I want to hurt my opponent, man. You know, and Andy Ruiz has given Joshua that what he's looking for. You know, Anthony Joshua, if he could not get up for the first fight, he will definitely get up for the second fight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are looking at what AJ is doing as weakness. You know, you can look at things differently, man. 100 people can look at a movie, look at something happen and interpret it differently. You know, the lie gets spread, and by the time it goes all the way around the neighborhood, it's so different than from what the original lie was, because everybody adds their 2 cents into it. So I say that to say that everybody's looking into what AJ is saying, the way Anthony Joshua is acting, as him being mentally weak, him being all over the place. I look at it differently. I look at AJ being so frustrated with the naysayers. I look at him using the naysayers as motivation, as fuel to go out there and be the at best AJ that he can be, man. And I think that this fight with Andy Ruiz, man, I think it's going to look different. I think it's going to look different than the first fight, man. I still think it would be a good fight, but it's going to look different. He talked about, fighting on the back foot. Remember I remember watching a fight. I'm like, why is he fighting off the back foot? He's the much bigger guy. He got the longer reach. You know what I'm saying? He got his hands down. And he basically said he don't know what the hell he was doing. He don't know why he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? I still say something was off with him that night. I still say something definitely was off with AJ that night. I don't know what it was, but he wasn't there. That wasn't the normal AJ that we all see. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz not wanting to go to Saudi Arabia, man, I don't know what that's all about. You know what I'm saying? You're going to fight. You know what I mean? It shouldn't matter where you fighting at. Personally, I think that him saying he don't want to fight in Saudi Arabia is a ploy to get more money, and I can't knock him for that. Get your cash, brother. Get your cash. You know what I'm saying? But he said the fight's definitely gonna happen December. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But Tyson Fury brought up a good point. I don't know if you guys watched the ESPN telecast this past Saturday. Tyson Fury, he stated what I've been thinking, what I've been watching the last couple months since Andy Ruiz has become champion. It seems like Andy Ruiz has become Hollywood, man. He is on every TV show, man. He's getting shown so much love. It seems like he's spun his whole purse. He bought houses, he's buying cars, he's buying all this jewelry. He's getting all these tattoos. He's just, he's just doing the most, man. He's just doing the most. But I do gotta admit, the last couple of days I have seen videos start to surface of him training. But from the outside looking in, man, it does not look like Andy Ruiz is as hungry as he was before he became champion. It don't look like he is taking this fight with AJ as serious as he needs to be. You understand what I'm saying? It just seemed like he's just happy to be at the party. He it's like a VIP club, man, that people, you see the people standing by the rope. They want to come in, but they never come in. You know what I'm saying? Until finally someone that's in the VIP, tells the security, let them on back here. Let her back here. You know what I'm saying? And she gets back there and she's happy and just happy to be there, dancing all over the place, smiling and waving. And that reminds me of Andy Ruiz, man. He's always wanted to be an elite boxer. He's always wanted to be a champion. They said, there's talk. He said it out his mouth before the fight. His finances were not the best. You know what I mean? He was on the verge of losing his house, he was backed up on his bills, and now it's like he hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? And it don't seem like he's 100% focused for this fight. Now, I may be wrong, but it just doesn't seem that way. Anthony Joshua, however, in my opinion, I think, because I know for me, in my life, when people say I can't do something, when people doubt me with something I'm doing, I use that as motivation, and I use that as fuel, and that makes me go even harder than I probably would have. You know what I'm saying? I think Anthony Joshua is taking that same approach, man. He's listening to Lennox Lewis. He's listening to all these people who said, you know, he should take a tune-up fight. He should retire. He should do this. He should do that. When he knows deep in his heart what he's capable of and what he wants to do. So I think he's using that for fuel. You know what I'm saying? Fuel to go in there and do what he got to do, man. He lost a lot of weight, man. AJ's lost a good 20 pounds, man. He looks very, very slim, man. I think he got to be, you know, under 230 right now. Definitely under 230. I don't know if that's stress. I don't know if that's the game plan to try to come down a little bit. But yeah, he's definitely come down to some pounds. I don't know if that'll hurt him or help him. But we'll see. You know, we will see, man. But listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in. If you're yet to subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can catch me on social media platforms at Big Faces Worldwide. All one word. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. Yeah, man. We could bust it up over there, man. But in the meantime and in between time, I want y'all to stay blessed and keep on supporting this sport that we love called boxing. Peace. I'll holler back.